And welcome to another GNCRC video. Okay guys, today we're going to get into the Noble NB4. I'm going to give you a breakdown of why I bought it, some of the features, the things I like, don't like, and I'll give you my conclusion on it. So first we're going to start with why I bought it. So, look at it. I bought it because I love gadgets. I've been a Spectrum guy for years. That is what I use. I've been using it for years, and I just decided I wanted to try something different. I had one of my buddies, Jarvis, bought one of these, and ever since he bought one, I've been wanting to try one out. Couldn't really justify the cost, but I had to do it. Another reason why I got this radio is the price. You can't beat the price, because I'm a gadget guy, so I love gadgets. The more buttons, the more I love it. I'm not gonna go over what this came with, but you guys know you get the radio, of course, and you do get two receivers. Two different styles, two different sizes. Next, let's get into some of the features of this radio. So, one of the things that is just amazing is the way they were integrated. The steering wheel. Anybody can pretty much use this. Now, for me, I always use mine on this side. Some of the other radios, you can change them, but you have to do additional things. You're not just to the point where you can just swivel around like so. Another thing that sold me on it was the ability of the dual batteries. So this is a battery, and you'll notice it has a USB right here, so you can actually charge other things when you're out in the field, like your cell phone. And this has a built-in battery as well. You get about 3 milliseconds of latency, so it's gonna be pretty fast. It's gonna be real fast, actually. So you can use this on a car or boat, so pretty much any surface vehicle. It's 2.4 gigahertz. Use the AF-HDS3 protocol, and the range is about 300 meters, which translates about to 980, a little bit over 980 feet. The battery on the base is a 4300 milliamp battery, and the one that's included into the actual handle itself is a 2600 milliamp battery. It uses micro USB for charging. The antenna's built in as well. The display is a TFT 320 by 480. It is compatible with simulators as well. It weighs about 520 grams. And you can also do all your updates online. So let's get into the pros of this radio. So for me, the ease of use of this radio is one of the main reasons I really like it. The menu, and I hate you guys probably can't see this, but just the menu, where you would go through the menu to go to different things, how everything is just there. It's really easy to use. So that's one of the things I really like about this radio. And it's really easy to navigate just because of the way that screen, that touch screen is really easy to navigate. Next, I would have to say the long battery life. Now, yours won't come with this. I printed this. This is where I put my GoPro to record. But by having this extra battery, once this gets low, I can just hit this button, and now I'm getting power here. This is powering this. It's actually, I think it kind of charges it back up. Not really sure, but it does give it more power as well. I have yet to run a battery down on this thing. I've gone to the course, I know, 4 different times where I never charged it. I really like this light as well. You can go in the menu and you can change that light to different colors. I know this is just a weird quirk, but I just think it's really cool how you can change that color of that light. Or you can turn it completely off. And that light, when you're charging it, gives it like a breathing effect. So you'll see it going up as it charges. You can also change this light to where it just indicates the battery life. So this goes down as the battery depletes. I also like how they have a hole for your lanyard. I do like how they have that integrated into the radio itself. When I say it feels real solid in your hand, it does. It feels like it's an extension of your hand. It feels really good. You can use it without this, but to me, once you remove this radio feels so top heavy, but it's really balanced really well with the battery installed. Pretty like how this radio, the receivers have sensors built into it so I can monitor my battery. Also love how you have a ton of switches built into this thing. I mean, there's a ton of them. Yeah, here. You have here, one here. You have here. There's some more things I know I'm missing, but I mean, it's a ton of switches on here. I'm not really sure how well this shows up, but I also like where you go to the help screen and you can hit this, you can scan that QR with your phone and the manual pops right up on your phone. As far as cons, I'm just giving you this. It's based solely on my opinion, on my observation, so this may be totally different for you. And I'm basing a lot of this on the radios that I've used in the past, the one prior to this, just to be honest, for the most part. Now, the one thing I did not really like about this, you don't have a dedicated case for it. Whereas my Spectrum, I do have a dedicated case for it. They have cases that you can do the cutout and everything. They actually have one that a company overseas make, but it's more of a cloth-like case, and I really like the aluminum style case. Right out of the box, I can tell you that for me, my hand, this is just kind of small, and I did change that grip because it does come with a second grip, and this is the larger grip. Now, this would have been nice if it was a little bit larger for me, but I can tell you that it is kind of hard because I had one of my switches set here. It's real hard to try to manipulate that. I guess it's just with the size of my hand, I guess, I don't know. But I can manipulate that no problem. Whereas with my other radio, I got stuff that's just right there that I can actually manipulate really easy. I have to kind of focus now to try to nudge that. But that is one of the things that I really don't like. I wish that part was just a little bit larger. Or if they gave you some type of grip that was quite a bit larger than that. You can only use 20 models with this. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I will tell you in the past, I have had up to 26, 27 cars. Now, they weren't to the point where I always take them all out and go use them all the time, but I do like to just grab a car and don't have to think about that as far as the receiver and if it's ready to go. The last con that I hate about this now is that the receivers have gone from 35, 32-ish to, I want to say 32 is 30, anywhere from 32 to $34. Now they have gone to $40. Would I buy this radio again? Yes, I would. Do you think this is a good beginner radio? I think it is. I think this is a good radio for anybody that want to get a radio and they don't want to keep buying radios. That way you can go ahead and upgrade with this one. Now, if I don't want to break the bank, I would definitely do a GT5. I hadn't used it. I know people that have used it. I've been thinking about getting one just to test it out. If you guys think I should get one to test out, put a comment below and let me know. So yes, this radio for me is a go. Only thing that had me thinking differently about this radio is the fact that I've been using Spectrum for years. If you haven't been using anything like this, this is gonna be your first radio. I'm sure if you get one of these, you would never want to use a Spectrum product. And that's the same way with Futaba. I was talking to one of my buddies about that. I know when we fly planes, we started out with Spectrum. So if you hand me a Futaba radio, I may like it, but I probably like my Spectrum better. And the Futaba guys, same way. They don't want Spectrum. They want Futaba all day. So it's just a preference thing. This radio is definitely worth it. I will put a link below in the description to this radio. I will be doing a comparison pretty soon to my Spectrum. Now that you guys made it to the end of the video, I want to ask you, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like and comment. Till next time, guys, this is GNCRC. Thanks for watching.